It's my first day being black. Okay, I just now got here. I'm listening to conversations, and I hear people talking. I hear these phrases. I want to know, in your opinion, who's saying these? What do they mean? Like, set the scenario up for me, okay? And explain to me. It's my first day being black. All right. I know my car.
Okay. Well, more than likely, someone is driving. The person saying that is the driver, and their gas light has just come on, and someone else perhaps suggested that they stop to get gas, and the driver's letting them know that they don't need to stop just yet.
Oh, okay. So that's like the I got this
Yeah.
type
And
situation.
I'm familiar with my car. I'm familiar with how it operates. We're good.
Got you. Okay. All right. So you put your foot in this.
Okay, so that would mean more than likely the scenario is we're having dinner or lunch or breakfast somewhere, we're eating, and the person that said you put your foot in this is complimenting the chef. It means they did a very good job with the meal.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So somebody put their foot in. It's not literal.
No, that there typically is no actual foot being
Typically.
placed in the cooking utensils.
All right. Okay. So set the scene. If I was somewhere and I heard somebody say, "I wish a nigga would."
Mm. So this phrase is tricky because the sayer of the phrase is stating that they wish a nigga would, but they're actually encouraging said niggas not to
Gotcha.
take any type of action. So in this scenario, perhaps there has been some type of argument, disagreement, and or perhaps, okay, perfect scenario, you have walked into a party of some sort, perhaps a club,
Okay.
and you happen to notice that there is an abundance of niggas as well as more than likely Hennessy.
Okay.
So once you enter into the scenario, the energy is a bit aggressive. So you have to let it be known that you wish a nigga would.
In advance.
Yes, that you wish a nigga would allow the circumstances of Hennessy and niggas in abundance to cause them to approach you with unnecessary aggression or anger. Because in the case that they did allow those circumstances to cause that, you would have to then show them why they should not approach you with
By
unnecessary
wishing the nigga
aggression.
would.
Yes, so more than likely, a physical altercation is about to take place.
Gotcha. Okay. So the prevention is better than the cure in this situation.
I don't think it's a prevention. I think it's just letting it be known that the sayer is open to a nigga taking action.
Gotcha. All right. I'm learning a lot here. You ain't never lied.
It means that this person agrees wholeheartedly with what you're saying.
Gotcha. Okay. God knows my heart.
Another tricky one.
Okay.
The person saying this is likely probably making some really bad decisions or is reflecting on some really bad decisions that they've already made, or perhaps someone is reprimanding them for the decisions they've made, and they're saying God knows my heart as an excuse for not making better decisions.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because black people take God pretty serious.
Yeah, they do. So God knows your heart, which pretty much just excuses your actions at that point, I guess.
Right, because God do know that you ain't shit, but I'm sure that's not exactly what you meant when you say God knows my heart. So it stops you, the person that may be reprimanding them, from having anything further. Because it's like, okay, well, if God is okay with it, then who am I?
Who am I to even make... Gotcha. Okay, so I was really confused on my first day being black, and I heard someone say, ha ha hell. What does that mean?
Okay, what that means is they're letting you know that they think you're trying to be funny.
Okay.
But it's not funny.
It's not funny.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, so I misread that situation there. All right, so it's another saying that I heard on my first day being black.
Okay.
Ain't nothing open after 2 a.m. but legs.
Okay. Well, what that means is most people prefer for their spouses or romantic partners or even their children to be back to their homes at a decent and what they consider respectable hour. 2 a.m. is pretty late by most standards.
Okay.
So 2 a.m. is almost time to be starting the next day.
Absolutely.
So after 2 a.m., if you are still out, it's probably because you are looking to engage in some type of sexual activity,
Gotcha.
either for money or not.
So it's kind of like a curfew. It's kind of like you should be home before 2 a.m.
I think that's fair to say. I think it's fair to say that in most respectable situations, you should be home by 2 a.m., before 2 a.m.
Interesting. Alrighty. Well, my last one, I heard this numerous times on my first day being black, and I just want to ask you, who is Boo Boo the Fool?
That's actually still under investigation. I know that.
Okay.
I know for sure my mom or my grandma or my great grandma for that matter is not Boo Boo the Fool for sure.
Right. I found that it's easier to find out who's not Boo Boo the Fool, easier than it is to find out who Boo Boo the Fool exactly is.
Yeah, it's actually been decades that they've been searching and investigating,
who's trying to find Boo Boo the Fool or Waldo?
Boo Boo the Fool for sure. I find Waldo every time. I find Waldo every time. It's not that good at
Never
hiding,
found Boo Boo. Okay, well, thank you so much for helping me out on my first day being black. I learned a lot from you. Those terms kind of confuse me sometimes, especially the foot one. So, yeah, guys, if you ever needed some help figuring out some black shit, just
you're at the tip of the iceberg. Just so you know, you've got a long way to go.
I do gatekeep, so we're not going to touch everything. We're going to start at the top, work our way down to the middle. We're going to get deeper. I got some deeper stuff for you next time, but thank you so much for helping us out with the Misfit shit here. Anything you wanna tell our people? You wanna give us some of your social medias or tell us what you got going on here?
Oh yeah, for sure. Follow my podcast. Jay has been on my podcast a bunch of times. My podcast is called The Shantae Show, and it's pretty much just me talking about things I find interesting. I give you guys some motivation. Usually hit y'all with a little true crime, get into some advice, and sometimes I talk about current events, what's going on in this crazy ass world. Formerly known as the Black Podcast Show, it's now the Shantae Show on all social media platforms. I'm trying to drop new episodes every Friday, so make sure you stay in tune.
All right, y'all. So y'all go check her out when y'all get done. Go ahead and hit up BlkMizfit. That's MIZFITS. Black Misfit on everything: TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, all that. So yeah, join us next time. We're gonna be back for you. All right.